Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am starting a new series, and this one will be a diorama that I am making around this house model that is from Lovecraft. His new Kickstarter campaign is called A Tale of Two Cities. About every 2 or 3 months he puts out a new campaign. It is geared towards D&D and wargaming type campaigns. There have been a whole lot of models though from previous campaigns that I print just because I think they look like a cool model and I think they would look amazing sitting on my shelf. Every campaign is different, has a different story. This house printed amazingly well. 0.12 layer height, FDM, and every model of his is supportless. You have no supports that you have to remove. The model is very detailed. It's a great model. The really cool thing about his models is the door has a little hole that you put a wire or filament or something in there, and the hole goes all the way through the door, and it goes into holes in the floor and the roof of wherever the door would be, and it is a functioning opening and closing door. All his models are playable inside. Just as detailed on the inside as it is on the outside. They have pegs so that when you put them back together, can't see that. It is, don't usually have to fiddle with it, but I'm trying to hold it in front of the camera so I'm out of my sight range. Yeah, it's thoroughly steady on there. Everything is just super detailed, looks great, and so we're going to print this up and make a diorama for him. I'm going to start basing with the airbrush, and then I will go to hand painting for washes and dry brushing and just painting the details, that kind of stuff. So we're going to start out with the airbrush and then we'll move on to everything else. Enough about the model. Here we go. I want to apologize in advance if the fan is too loud and my compressor is too loud. It's, you know, I have to run those, so I will, if it's too loud in the video, I will just show the airbrushing only and cut out the sound. We're going to start with the stone textures, and I'm going to remove this stuff because I don't really need it. I would prefer to hold my models. And I've primed in gray, so you're not really going to see much difference. Remember, this is just a base coat, so there's going to be a lot of hand painting that goes on, so I'm just trying to get that initial stone color. I know right now you can't really see a big difference in the color because it is primed gray, and that's almost, I did that on purpose. I mixed my primer, black and white primer, to get a gray that was almost the color that I wanted to use for my stone color. painting with acrylic paint. This is Vallejo Model Air Black and Game Color Stonewall Gray. So, there we go. And I'll just keep going over this until I've used up whatever paint I've mixed up. And that may be there. Yep. Alright, so we'll let that dry a little bit, and then we will come back with our second base coat. Probably go with the wood next, and then I'll do that thatched roof. Okay, we're back. It's dried down enough now that I can handle it a little bit. Still want to not fingerprint all over it. I have my air turned down really, really low so that I can get in pretty close. And some of this I may have to brush with a regular paintbrush just because I can't get my gun down inside of there. And some of it I know that I'm not going to be able to show you because of the angles that I've got to put it at to get to it. I've got a regulator on my brush too, so I can regulate the flow of that paint. This part right here is thatched. It looks wood to me, so it's going to be wood. I'm just spraying straight air right now to kind of dry that down a little bit faster so that I can get this done. But I'll hold that up here where you can see. One drop. When all you need is one drop of paint. There we go. There was my one drop I needed. But that goes in there. Works perfect. Alright, I'll be back when that's dry. Okay, we're ready to shoot that roof, and that will be it for the airbrushing part. This is a thatched roof, so you know we want to go with thatched roof color. This is Vallejo Model Air Middlestone Yes, middle stone, and just a very few drops. Like for every 10 drops of middle stone, I used 1 drop of mud brown, 1 drop of yellow olive. That kind of gives it that more organic look. And then we will refine these colors when we go to brush paint. Okay, I'm going to let this dry down a little bit and give it a second coat, and then you don't need to see me doing a second coat of this, so I will come back after this is dried down and I've put a second coat on it, and we are ready to start hand painting.